So LSS Plus is standard. LSS Plus A is the option. If you purchase it, I think it's around $3,000, you get a bunch of hardware in the car.
Okay.
So LSS Plus A, the heads-up display, the 360 view camera, the radar for the front cross traffic. All of that stuff is part of what you just saw up there, right? Where you get the arrows. All of that stuff is part of that LSS Plus A option, which is about $3,000. But not only do you get that hardware, you also get some software updates. So for instance, every car has lane keep assist.
Right.
This car has lane trace assist. It's an improved version. It does a better job keeping you in the lane. It can track a car in front of you. If there's a car there, it can use that car to help center you. So if you lose one of these lines, but there's a car and one line,
right,
it can still function, right? So lane keep assist improves to lane trace assist. Pedestrian detection improves, because every car has that. Pedestrian detection gets better, and we call it pedestrian alert with steering assist. And here's the difference. Every car, if it sees that pedestrian, will try to stop. Every one of our cars.
So pedestrian alert is coming on the Lexus Safety System A.
Correct.
Okay,
only
upgraded
available
one.
with the LS model. So
Got
you
it.
can't get LSS Plus A with the RX.
Oh, got it.
It's
okay.
only with this.
Got it.
Pedestrian detection. I see somebody, I try to stop. If I'm doing 30 miles an hour, I'll probably stop in time. But if I'm doing 40 and it's raining,
And they ran out.
I'm probably going to hit them, right? Pedestrian alert with steering assist functions the same. I'm going to get an alert now in the head-up display that shows me what side of the road they're on.
Right.
The alert's going to come on a little bit earlier to try to give me more time to react. But if I don't, it's going to go to brakes just like the old system. If it realizes it's not going to be able to stop, it will actually turn the steering wheel if there's room between the pedestrian and the other side of the road. In other words, or the other side of the lane. In other words, it's not going to try to do the maneuver if I can't cross these lines. Because outside of those lines, ditches, other cars, whatever. But if there's room between the pedestrian and the far side of my lane, it will turn the steering wheel to put me in there. If it sees that I can't stop in time. Does that make sense?
So the car's very intuitive.
And as a matter of fact, 90% of most of the people that were hit last year were within a foot of the side of the road. So usually there's space. It's a guy that steps off the curb to hail a cab, or three kids are walking on the shoulder and one of them's on the white line and his buddy bumps him and he takes a step out, right? So most of the time there is space. That's what I'm going to try to demonstrate. Be patient with my car. I do this 60 times a day for a system that was supposed to be used once a year.
Right.
If the system engages, it's going to mute the stereo.
Okay.
What happened there? Did the last guy turn this off? No, there we go. Oh, I see. They bumped it. That's what he was doing as he played with it. So, whoops. We go back to there. Come on. Give me this back. Oh, there we go. So if I've got this on, when the system engages, it should shut the stereo off so I hear the alarm. I'm going to do about 40 miles an hour, so if you're seat belted in, let's see what happens. So if I'm sitting here talking to you sideways, and I'm not paying attention to my driving, let's see if this car can save this guy's life. So you'll hear the stereo mute.
Oh, wow.
And you didn't do anything.
No, my hands are off of it. So you can see where we stopped. We're alongside of him. If it had tried to stop in a straight line, like pedestrian detection,
We would've hit him.
we probably would have bumped him.
Right.
He would have lived, but we would have pissed him off.
Right.
But because we